Hello everyone, my name is Jordan, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I recently attended the 2022 Toronto Mechanical Keyboard Meetup. This was the first time I had done anything like this because I had gotten into the hobby at the beginning of the pandemic, and as you know, we weren't touching things, we weren't seeing each other for a long time, so excuse my terrible photography. What you're seeing is my smartphone. There were people there with insane rigs, but that wasn't mine, so I'm sure there's better photos floating around somewhere, but just like to chat a little bit about the experience and some really cool stuff I saw there. I wasn't surprised to see Darling at the meetup, but I was surprised to see Zerpocalypse bringing his own build, rocking this amazing piece of artwork on the backside. Finally got to see GMK Frostwitch in person. It looked great. Lilac was crazy popular at this event. Lots of lilacs, lots of light pastel-y kind of pink boards, but it was cool. It was nice seeing some variety. I know a lot of times black and white is a popular aesthetic. We have an Epoch here looking awesome. The artisans in the top right are hella cute. I think really make the board. I should have taken more pictures of the cards of what these boards were, but I do love the maroon kind of wine Merlot color scheme going on here, and a super cool, don't flame me, Cuphead style pipe key. And as you can see on my build, I was lucky enough to meet Alex Odos himself, Twitch legend, super friendly, took a lot of time out to speak with everyone, take photos, and it was a really surreal experience because he was part of the reason I got into the hobby. Does an amazing job to not gatekeep and allow people to experience new things without being criticized. R/MK can be a little bit hostile, and so having people like Alex in the community is really beneficial for growing the community and getting people into the hobby. You're probably sick and tired at this point of hearing me rant, so I brought my buddy with me, and I'm gonna allow him to provide some commentary on the Hoshizora.
Okay, flip it. Oh, wow. That's so shiny.
Really upset my photo of this one absolutely sucks, but the Saber TKL was there, and as a big Fate fan, this was just a really cool showpiece. I think of all the boards there, this was one of the ones that everyone was impressed by. Beautiful. TGR was certainly a name that I wasn't expecting to see nearly as much of. Here we have a Jane V2. It looks phenomenal. Don't know if I would pay the premium price tag for it, but was really cool to see. So everything at the event wasn't super serious. Couple meme boards. Up on the top left here, you're gonna see the spike board. I tried typing on this thing. If you can get 50 words per minute on the spikes, I'm impressed because I certainly couldn't. In the center here, you're gonna see an HHKB Type S. There was a ton of HHKBs there. I've tried one before. Mine that I tried was stock, and I really didn't care for it, but there were a few that were lubed at the event, and oh my goodness, the difference between lubed Topra and unlubed Topra is huge. If you're gonna try Topra, don't write it off just because it doesn't feel right. It probably just needs to be lubed, and it will be incredible. This was the only board at the event rocking clickies. It had jades in it, and oh my goodness, first time trying jades. Yeah, they were right. Blues on steroids. Loud, high-pitched, snappy click, and I couldn't daily it, but I appreciate that one person had the balls to bring their clicky build. I hadn't seen a stacked acrylic board in person before, and it was cool to see this Prime E as someone who uses a prime release for most of their work, and it looked cool. It was neat. This is a great way to get into a really cool layout without having to invest all the money required for an aluminum case. So Smith and Maroon made an appearance there, and oh my goodness, this board was beautiful. That top right blocker, I know it's cliche, but it just looks perfect. And I'm gonna kick myself because I didn't take a photo of the weight, but the bottom of this was almost entirely stainless steel. Beautiful. The artisan gang was out in force. There was a ton of cool stuff on builds as well as in display cases here. So many bongos. So many bongos. Oh, I wish this person was selling their novelties. You know what? It's probably better they weren't selling them. That would have been an expensive day. I don't remember what this red and black build is, but it's got a legendary butt. Anything with Gundam on it, I'm on board. Serica was another set where the renders didn't quite do it justice, but it looks very clean on this kind of off-white, beige, eggshell looking spring. Absolutely wonderful to type on. I feel like a broken record here, but my first time seeing a Rama build in person, and I can say they are beautiful. Even the more entry-level Kara looked incredible, very noticeable. You're not going to confuse this with anything else. And it's using the brand new duck switches. These felt really good. This was another standout of the show, the SP-111. The Hex 4B had an amazing typing feel. This one here was plateless, super bouncy. Love this layout. Normally I'm not a fan of the compact kind of upper row of most 75%, but with the aluminum slots kind of breaking up the top row of the board, super cool looking, very compact, very nice typing feel. I think this one got slept on a little bit. Again, I'm the worst vlogger, video maker on the planet. I don't know what the hell this board is, but I absolutely love it. They've got a couple artisans from Milkshake, but man, white and brass is an incredible aesthetic. I always anodize or Cerakote my brass parts because I don't have anything else that's brass to match, and I feel like it sticks out like a sore thumb on my desk, but I think the solution is not to cover it, but just get more brass shit. Not a huge fan of the Tiffany & Co. branding on this one, but you can't argue that GMK Finer Things isn't chef's kiss. Milky Way is a relatively new vendor for keycaps, and seeing something like Coloradas was awesome. The colors were beautiful, and any route you can take that avoids GMK wait times is a good road to travel. I'm not sure if this one had a patinaed copper or brass base, but it looked incredible. Hopefully we see more stuff like this in the custom scene soon. I'm not sure if this is really expensive to do, but looks very unique. Thinking Nautilus from League of Legends. Was lucky enough to see 2 sets of GMK Gregory. Looks absolutely killer. No angry red eye novelties, but very cool nonetheless. I've experienced most of this hobby through a screen, so to go out there and meet people and see people and check out their builds and learn that they are just as financially irresponsible as me, that was awesome. I took a ton of pictures, but I don't want this to be a 20-minute video, so I'm gonna throwing them up on the screen here. If you have a chance, please check out an event near you. And as always, thank you for watching. The next couple videos are gonna be a little bit different, gonna try some new stuff, so I hope you'll stick around.